Hi little chefs, welcome. I'm going to be making Thai red curry today, which is one of my favorites. I cooked this a lot for my guests on the yacht. It was one of their favorites too, so I wanted to show you guys how I make it. I'm going to first start off by cooking the rice because that's going to take probably the longest. This is a super simple recipe. It takes like 20 minutes max. But I was telling people before that that when I worked on the yacht, you have to be, it's just like cranking out food the whole entire day. So when I'm at home, I like to relax and like take my time. So this video is probably going to go over 20 minutes. It's probably going to be like 45 or so. Because I'm here to just enjoy my time with my little chefs. So I'm live on Facebook on here, and then live on TikTok down here. So I don't normally go live on Facebook, but I wanted to tell you guys something really cool that's going on. If you subscribe to Abby and the Galley, I think there's a button on Facebook just right below. It says subscribe. It's $2.99 a month. But within that, with the subscription, you get once a month cooking classes. And the next one is tomorrow, November 1st at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're making, hi Olivia. We're making pan-seared scallops with a creamy lemon orzo with peas. So that will be tomorrow's cooking class. If you want to join, the recipe's up on that subscription page. So all you have to do is click that little button down below saying subscribe to Abby and the Galley, $2.99. Once a month cooking classes. I post my recipes. I do apron giveaways. And we have a little like cute little community. So it's fun. So if you want to be a part of that, hit that link below or hit that button below where it says subscribe. If it's not below, it's at the top of the Abby and the Galley page. It says subscribe. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm making Thai red curry, one of my favorites. I seem to have misplaced my rice cooker. Like literally I looked everywhere in my kitchen, and I think somebody broke into my home and stole my rice cooker, and they knew that was my most prized possession. So I'm going to be doing it the old-fashioned way. So a cool thing about rice that I like to do, first of all, one thing that you should know about me is that I don't like to measure things. So I don't like baking. So I don't like to measure rice either. So there's a simple way to get the perfect rice every time. So I just put some rice into a pan. Honestly, it's kind of a lot because I'm just making it for myself, but we'll stick with it. I put about 3/4 of a cup of rice in there. However much your family needs, just throw it in. I'm using medium grain. I wish I had jasmine rice, but whatever. Oh, I have another fun fact about rice, but I'll save it. So you can put however much rice you want into the bowl or pot, and then we will fill it up with a certain amount of water, and we'll come up to the first joint in your finger. But first thing we want to do is rinse the rice. So I'm gonna rinse the rice. Give me a second. You want to rinse it until the water runs clear. Just kind of agitate it with your hands. Okay, you see how the water is still cloudy? Water's cloudy. Okay, just agitating it with my hands. I'm gonna drain the water. You'll do this like 3 to 5 times. Okay. You know what? Let me see if we got any comments in here. Hello, hello. Okay. Sorry, I'm just reading your comments now. Is there an age restriction for the subscription? There shouldn't be. Not on my end. It would be on Facebook's end if they have a um, a restriction on that. Ooh, Ireland. I love Ireland. Yeah, where's everyone from? I love to see where everyone's from. Yeah, so Nicole brought up a good point. So if you don't rinse your rice, hey Jim Beam girl, how are you doing? Thank you so much. If you don't rinse your rice, it's gonna be sticky, okay? So when we're rinsing our rice, what we're doing is taking off some of that starch on the outside, and the starch is gonna make it sticky. So if you want sticky rice, you don't need to wash your rice. But if you want the nice singular grains that kind of makes a fluffy rice, rinse it very well. Okay, another cool fact about rice that I wanted to share is that, oh, we got Houston, Texas, Indiana, Kansas City, South Carolina. On TikTok, we got Delaware, Las Vegas. I was just in Las Vegas. Thanks, Jim Beam girl. Thanks for the corn. Oh, happy Halloween, too. Happy Halloween. I'm wondering if any kids are going to come to my door for candy. Thank you, Jim Beam girl. It's good to see you. Florida, that's where I am. New York, Scotland, Nova Scotia, Canada. Cool. Awesome. Well, thanks for being here, little chefs. I love seeing everyone. All right, back to the rice. I get so distracted by you guys. So the longer the grain of rice, the less starch it is. The shorter the grain, the more starch. So with sushi, let's say sushi, that sushi rice is pretty sticky, and you know why? Because it's a shorter grain rice. We want the starch there because we want a stickier rice. But with like jasmine rice or white rice that you get at a Chinese restaurant, you know how fluffy it is. That's because it's a longer grain, there's going to be less starch. So this is like middle of the road. This is medium grain rice. So it's not preferable for Thai curry. I use jasmine rice for most of my Thai dishes, but it's what I got. So jasmine rice if you want to keep this authentic. Limerick, Ireland. Man, I get a lot of people from Ireland and Scotland area. Canada. Welcome, guys. Yeah, do me a favor and share this because the classes are all word of mouth. So if you want to share this out to your friends, and it's also a great like cute date night idea if you want to, especially if you're like long distance or something. Get onto the subscription page on Abby and the Galley, and you guys can do the cooking class together. And I can answer your questions while we're cooking together, and it's fun because at the end of the class, I have everyone post their pictures of the dish they made, and everyone is just so sweet on the subscription page. So you get a nice supportive community. All right, so like I said with the water. When you put your finger, our finger is going to be our form of measurement. Instead of using a measuring cup, we're just using our finger. Thanks for hitting that share button, guys. Okay, we're going to use our finger as measurement rather than a measuring cup. So when you put your finger in, the tip of your finger should just touch the top of the rice. And then the water should come up to like this first joint. If you have big fingers, do like half. Do like instead of going up to the first joint here, maybe go like halfway. I'm trying to show this to you. Okay. So I'm just putting the tip of my finger onto the rice, and it's coming up to the first joint. I need to add a little bit more water. If you're on TikTok and want to see a better view of everything, I'm hooked up to my professional camera. So if you want to go onto Facebook to view this a little bit better, by all means, go for it. If not, we're cool just chilling here. Okay, so I put my finger in, the tip of my finger just hits the rice, and then the water comes up to the first joint. Okay, foolproof method, foolproof. Okay, now we're gonna put it onto the stove and bring it up to a boil. If the rice does not come to a boil, it will never taste good. It's always gonna be crunchy. So it needs to reach a boil, and then we'll bring it back down to low. All right, bringing that to a boil. In the meantime, we'll get our veggies cut. So one thing that I love in my curry is these bamboo shoots. They're just wonderful. If you guys have any questions as I'm going, feel free to just put it in the chat and I can answer for you. So bamboo shoots, it's literally the root of a bamboo. And they kind of are like tofu to me because they soak up whatever flavor you put on them. So we're going to be adding a lot of spice and seasoning into this dish, and these guys will soak it right up, and it's delicious. I'm putting zucchini in there as well. Oh, thank you so much for the heart hands. Zucchini. Bell peppers. I think I'm going to just use the red one. I'm using Penang curry. My favorite is Thai red curry. I get this big thing at my Asian grocery store because it's much cheaper and it's so much better. So I've got in a pinch, like if you can't get to a local grocery store, or excuse me, local Asian grocery store, you can go to Publix and they have like the Thai kitchen one. I'm telling you right now, you're going to need a lot more of that curry paste compared to this one, because this one is packed with all the seasoning and all the spice. So it's just the American version of it is not as great as this. This is the brand I usually go with. They also have cans. Let me show you. Here's the red curry paste. This is also something that you can get. They're delicious. Yeah. So even for like vegetables, I usually get my produce at the local Asian market. Okay. So tomorrow we are going to be making scallops with a creamy lemon risotto. Oh, not risotto. Sorry. Boop, boop, boop. We're making pan-seared scallops with a creamy lemon orzo. And I'm going to be doing that on my subscription page. So the recipe on my subscription page is posted for that. And we can cook together on live, and you can ask any questions that you want. And we can have fun making dinner together. So if you're wanting to join the subscription page, I do once a month cooking classes. I send out the recipe a week before the class. I take a little, we do a little voting of what recipe you want to see. The last vote was really close. It was between Thai curry and the scallops. So I feel like I'm going to make my little chefs happy by doing this one right now with the curry, so they can still get their fill, because some people were a little disappointed because they didn't eat seafood. So I'm doing the red curry for them today, and I'll post it on that page. So I do once a month cooking classes. Next one is tomorrow, November 1st at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I post my recipes, and I do apron giveaways. So if you want to hit that share button, tell your friends about it, because it's all through word of mouth. That would be greatly appreciated. Okay. What's in the curry paste? I'll tell you exactly what. This is what's in the Penang curry. I'll tell you the difference. The Penang has dried chili peppers, garlic, shallot, lemongrass sugar, salt, kaffir limes, ginger, spices, coriander seeds, cumin, cardamom, bay leaves, and citric acid. And the red curry one has chili pepper, garlic, shallot, salt, lemongrass sugar, kaffir lime, ginger, and coriander seeds, cumin, and cardamom. Honestly, very similar. This one, I think, the Penang is a little bit sweeter. Okay. Is it true the proper ratio for rice is 1 cup rice and 1 cup plus 2/3 cup water when you rinse your rice? I do like a 1 to 1.5 ratio. 1 part rice to 1.5 parts water. A lot of people say 1 to 2. I think that's way too much water. Sometimes I even do a 1-to-1 ratio. If you're just starting off and don't like a lot of heat, yeah, you can use the American version curry paste. What did I eat in Vegas when I was there? I was only there for a layover, so I didn't have anything. But I'm going to Vegas in a few weeks, 3 weeks or something like that. Yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and chop up our veggies. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna wash them first, obviously. Oh, my rice is boiling. I'm gonna turn it down to low. I turn my rice down to low. Give it a stir. So it's not sticking to the bottom. And don't touch it. Do not touch the rice for a whole 20 minutes. Someone remind me. Someone to set a timer for me. That'd be awesome. And remind me, and actually set it for 17 minutes. 17 is like the perfect rice. Perfect. So that's the easiest way to make rice. Bring it to a boil. Bring it down to low. Quick little stir. Put the lid on it. And don't touch it for 17 minutes. Okay. Now we can cut up our vegetables. I have bell pepper, zucchini, and my bamboo shoots. All right, with the bell pepper, if you're following on my TikTok, you've probably seen this. You just cut around all of those seeds and the membrane. And it keeps the seeds intact so it's not all over your board. We don't want any waste, so we're going to take the little bottom off. If there's anything up here, you can cut that off as well. These are little snacking pieces, right? Okay, so we contain the seeds. They're not making a mess all over our board. Okay. I'm going to do little julienne cuts, and the outside of the bell pepper. Can you be a mod? I forgot how to do it. 1 second. Okay. With the bell pepper on the outside, it's a little waxy, so your knife can slip pretty easily. So if you flip it, the inside is a little easier to cut. Okay? Little julienne pieces. They'll be really appealing to the eye in our curry. Okay, bell pepper's done. I'm only making this for my dinner, so this is like a 1 serving, maybe 2 serving. Now our zucchini. If you leave it on high, the rice cooking on high, it's gonna get kind of gummy. So I would do it the way that bring it up to high, turn it down to low, and we're like almost trying to steam it. All right, for the zucchini, I'm just gonna do like little half circle pieces. Oh, did I show you guys why my cutting board's so nice and stable? It's because I put a paper towel, a damp paper towel underneath, so it keeps it nice and stable. Keeps me from cutting myself. Who's had Thai curry before? Because it kind of grew in popularity in the past like five years, I'd say. Thai food. It's very unique flavors. Like all these flavors in the curry paste are not in a typical diet. Like the kaffir lime is such a unique flavor that many people haven't even tasted. So it's very like kind of mind-blowing when you first have Thai food, because it's just nothing that you've ever tasted before. And people think that it's so complicated, but it's actually very simple. And that's what I love about Asian cuisine, is that it's so complex, but so simple. And it kind of starts with all of the basics. Like once you know the basics of Asian food, you can cook it all. Just do variations and different ratios of everything. I love it. Easy cooking. Okay. I don't normally get this brand. It's okay. It's pretty good. I usually go to the Asian market, but I had to make a pit stop, and I got it at Walmart because I realized that I didn't have any coconut milk. I also put some mango in it. And you can also do like, you could do pineapple. Just a touch of sweetness. Just really brings this dish home. Okay. I think we're almost done. All right, drain this off. Okay. Oh, and the recipe to this dish is on the Abby and the Galley subscription page. So, if you don't want to follow through the whole entire video, check out the recipe. And then I do like a 1-minute video just doing a quick overview of it. So I post recipes on the subscription page for Abby and the Galley. The button is literally right below if you're watching this video. So check it out. I post my recipes. I do once a month cooking classes. The next cooking class is tomorrow, November 1st. And we're making pan-seared scallops with a creamy lemon orzo. Okie dokie, I think I have all my things. Oh, another thing. Oh man, that's close. Sorry about that. Oh, that's even closer. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, and if you don't want, some people get a little like skeeved out with having fruit in the curry. That's okay. If you don't want it, don't put it in. That's what I love about cooking. You don't need to do everything that I'm telling you to do. The recipe is just a guideline. Make it how you want. Okay. Another interesting ingredient, and if you've had Thai curry, you probably wouldn't even think that it's in here. So this is called fish sauce. You get it at your local Asian market, or I think they even are selling it in like Publix and Walmart now. Don't knock it till you try it, but don't try it by itself because it won't be good. It's fermented anchovies, so don't. I know you guys are going to be weirded out by that, but think of it this way. A Caesar salad. What's in the Caesar? Anchovies. Okay, and it makes it good. Italian food. Tomato sauces. My grandma would throw little anchovies in there, and it would just like round out the flavor. It'll make it taste more satisfying. So it's not like we're trying to make this taste fishy. We're just trying to add like a little je ne sais quoi about it, you know? Just a little bit of, ooh, what's that? We're not trying to make it taste like a fermented anchovy. Look at them. They're kind of cute. Don't you want them in the curry? I would. If you're cooking with it, don't smell it. Don't smell it before you use it. Just a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. Okay, and then I finish my basil, or I finish my curries with basil. You can finish it with like cilantro even, just to add a little bit of brightness to the dish, but I love finishing with basil. Okay, my veggies are done. I'm gonna make a beef Thai red curry. Oh, thanks, Lisa. Thank you so much. Let's go get the beef. So what I did with the beef is I put it in the freezer for like 30, 45 minutes. So now I can slice it really thin. Thinking, you know? Let's get this in a little bowl. Okay, I'm just putting all my veggies in a bowl. I'm gonna use this cutting board to cut up my beef. And you don't have to put the same types of vegetables in as I do. You can put eggplant, you can put broccoli, you can put green beans, you can put whatever you want. That's what I love about these curries. Just throw it in, right? Just get in your veggies, eat your veggies. Okay. Yes, this is a bonus session. This is a bonus session to tell everybody about the awesome subscription page that I have where I do once a month cooking classes, post my recipes, and talk to all my little chefs. And if you have any like allergies or anything like that, food, dietary restrictions, we work together to kind of figure out what you need to do to the recipe to make it suitable for you. Because I want it to be accessible to everyone. Happy Halloween, Rachel. Kitty Cat is out on the porch chasing lizards. She's a monster. I'm telling you right now. She brings a lizard to me every single day. I heard that means that she loves me. I don't know. Have fun trick-or-treating. Thanks for being here. Alright, so for the beef, I'm just going to slice it like kind of like this, as thin as possible. And because I froze it for a little bit, it's easy to cut it nice and thin. And I just got a really crappy piece of meat. I got eye of round, thinly sliced. It was $4. Because this is gonna, I'm cutting it really thin, so it's not gonna be tough. So Jonah, just send me a message and I can tell you exactly how we can make a cream sauce with milk alternatives. I've had to do it before. Oh, yeah, how are we doing on the rice? We getting close there? You see how this meat has like not much white in it? When like if you're looking at a ribeye steak, there's tons of marbling with all the white. All the white's fat, and when you cook it down, something happens called rendering. So it kind of melts the fat and it just flows throughout the whole entire piece of meat, and it allows it to be really nice and tender. This doesn't have as much fat, so we're creating the tenderness by cutting it really thin and kind of letting it simmer in our curry a bit, and it will break down the proteins and help to tenderize it. You don't want to put a really nice piece of meat in this because you're just going to be cooking it for a while. You don't need it. Crappy piece of meat cut really thin. All right, we got our meat. I don't know if I'm going to need to use all of it. We'll see. I think we're ready to go. We have our mise en place ready. So that means everything in its place. It's a term we like to use. It means get your act together before you start cooking. 2-minute timer on my rice. Awesome. Okay, cool. So I have a wok behind me that I'm going to use. You don't need to use a wok. Cooking doesn't need to be fancy. I like my wok because it's humongous. But if you just want to use a little pot or a pan, go for it. Okay. Cool. Nice. I'll bring these little chefs on TikTok over here. All right, so I'm going to heat up my wok, nice and hot. And then I'll put in some oil. Man, that flame's ripping. I don't know if you can hear it. All right, oil, just veggie oil. And I'm also gonna put my curry paste in there. I'm gonna cook it for about a minute until it's nice and aromatic, like I can, nice and fragrant, meaning that you can smell it. I like mine extra spicy. I probably put like 2 tablespoons in there. And we'll taste it to see if I need to add more. Alright, so just cook it until it's fragrant, probably about a minute. I got my little light waves, where is it? Off of Amazon. Isn't it cute? Okay, so I definitely smell it now. I'm gonna add in my beef. I guess I'm gonna use it all. I'm gonna sear that in my curry paste. I'm going to season the beef with some sugar and salt. Okay, that's salt and sugar. We're using sugar to balance out the spiciness, and it's also going to help caramelize the beef. It's good. Okay. We want to get that nice and brown. I just use vegetable oil. Okay, the next thing that's going to go in is a can of coconut milk. After I sear this off, though. Still need a couple more minutes. Because brown food is flavorful food, so we're trying to caramelize the proteins in the meat, and we're also caramelizing that sugar. It's called the Maillard reaction. When you pretty much you're transforming, you're changing the molecular compounds and making it taste really yummy in scientific terms. Okay, we're almost there. Rice is done. Woo! Okay. Thank you. I'm just going to let it sit, and then we'll fluff it. If you want to join the cooking class tomorrow, I don't normally go live. On Abby and the Galley. I usually go live on my other channel, which is my subscription channel. I go live once a month. I post my recipes. I do apron giveaways. So if you are interested in doing a cooking class tomorrow with me and having all the ingredients and cooking together, hit that subscribe button down below. And it's $2.99 for once a month cooking classes, recipes, and apron giveaways. Tomorrow we're making pan-seared scallops with a creamy lemon orzo and some fresh peas. It's going to be really yummy. So recipes posted on that page. We'd love to have you there. Okay, beef is done. In goes the curry paste, or excuse me, the coconut milk. Okay, also add some fish sauce. Probably a tablespoon or so. It's kind of your preference. Yum, this looks good. I'll taste a little bit. Delicious. Gonna do some more fish sauce. Fish sauce has a lot of salt in it, so you kind of use it as your salt. I like to let my curry reduce for like 3 minutes or so. Oh, I forgot to put my bamboo shoots in. They're going in. Perfect. Whew, it's getting spicy in here. I sneeze. What spice did you use with the veggie oil? I used pinyin curry. You can also use Thai red curry. This is my favorite, Thai red curry. But this brand they're both the same brand and they're awesome. Okay. So here's what it looks like. I don't know if you can see it. I'll probably be at a different angle tomorrow for the class so you can actually see everything. Here's what it looks like so far. I'm going to go ahead and add my veggies and we're done. It's that easy. It is that easy. They cook for about a minute or two. Just until they're tender. You don't want them soggy. Alright, I got my basil here. I'm just going to go ahead and clean it and then I'll rip it into the sauce. Guys, it's spicy. I'm coughing. Cool. Alright, I'll go ahead and put my rice on my plate and then this should be ready. Oh, you also want to taste. Make sure that the seasoning is there. Seasoning's right. It should be a balance between salty, sweet, and spicy. Need some more sugar. I'm double dipping because this is literally for my own dinner, okay? Everyone's getting on my case about double dipping and stuff. I'm not in a professional kitchen, this is my own home. Perfect. Okay, look at my rice. Put a little bit on the plate here. Beautiful rice, right? Nice and fluffy, not sticky. Yes, I'm home right now. Alright, veggies looking to be about done. I'm going to go ahead and finish with my basil. I'll just rip that in. They can be big pieces. Alright, and that's how simple it is. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. Here's for the TikTok people. That's what it looks like. Here's the final dish. I'm gonna plate it up and eat my dinner. Get a little bit of everything. There it is. Thai curry. It's pretty, right? Here, let me bring my TikTok people back too. Yikes. No, my sign fell. Alright, shall we taste it? Let's give it a taste. It's not like I have this every week. This is my go-to comfort meal. It's sweet, it's salty, it's savory, it's everything. Super well balanced. The crappy meat is nice and tender because we cut it really thin. Love the little extra pop of sweetness from the mango, the crunchiness from the vegetables, the little flavor bombs from the bamboo shoots. It's delicious. Alright guys, well, again, if you want to sign up for my cooking class, hit that subscribe button below. Happens everyone. Next one is tomorrow. We're making scallops. Alright, bye little chefs.